Sometimes we'll hear misconceptions or misunderstandings about the way search works or the way Google works or the way the web works. And I wanted to address a couple of those very quickly. The first and most common one we'll hear is that you can buy your way up into the organic search rankings. Now, as Matt Cutts discussed several lessons ago, we go to a lot of trouble to make sure that doesn't happen. There are other misconceptions. I want to point out a couple of them to you right now. One thing you'll sometimes see on a website is a little Google logo, and that's for example, the thing on the left over here where it says the little Google logo, join this site with Google Friend Connect. So that's a service that Google provides that allows people to participate in the social network. To the right of that, you'll see another instance of the Google logo where it says Google Custom Search. Sometimes websites will use that tool as a way to index their own sites so that you can come to the front page of that site and do a search in that box in order to search the contents of that site. Notice that in both cases, although the Google logo or the Google term is used there, it's not us vetting that website or that company or that service or that product. It's just that that's a tool that they're using, just as you would use a nut and a bolt to construct a larger building. That's not a warrant by that company of the maker of the nuts and bolts. Similar thing for us. We're providing this as a tool for people to use, not that we're vetting the content of that web page. The same sort of argument also holds for Google Ads. We do advertising on websites as part of our business. It's an important part of our business, but it's important to not misconstrue that a Google placed an ad on a site is the same as Google vetting that site. We run advertising just like many companies run advertising. It's not the same as saying that this is an exceptionally good product. It's just advertising for that product. And as I mentioned before, one thing to be informed about is that rank order, that is the sequence of results on the search results page, is not the same as authoritative. It's not the same as credible. So it's important to keep these two concepts straight. Authority, credibility, and rank order, they're really somewhat different ideas. You can use Google Search to help you understand a topic more deeply and determine what kind of results are credible, what kind of results are authoritative. But the fact that one appears above the other in the search results list is not the same as that idea. It's important to understand that when you're doing a search, you're really looking through the index of all the content that Google has crawled over the past period. When we evaluate those pages, what we're looking for is the best, most relevant match to your query, not necessarily trying to evaluate whether or not a company will go broke in the next 6 months, or whether or not that service is great, or whether or not this information is credible. That's up for you to decide, and we'll do our best to get you where you need to go in order to understand that.